Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the reading of the week. So today is, hi everyone, just in case we're just clicking on there. Welcome. It is the 20th of September, Sunday the 20th of September, and I am doing reading of the week for the Spiritual Marketing Club membership and Marketing Spirit, the newsletter. So today I took out two cards, which was interesting because one of the cards is what came out recently. But I'm going to take out the first card, and the cards that I'm using at the moment are archetypal cards from Caroline Myss. And the reason that I'm using archetypal cards is that I am a big part of the Spiritual Marketing Club is helping people use archetypes to and their marketing and their branding and archetypes to clear certain aspects that are going on in their life and to support them. So interesting, most of the members that are presently in the Spiritual Marketing Club membership are actually alchemists, and many of you that are actually signed up for the Marketing Spirit newsletter are alchemists as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share this card so you can see it. Now, the alchemist in its positive light, in its powerful light, in it, is the alchemist tends to help people and help the world evolve, transform into, it's about changing the darkness into light and making transformational changes in their own life, first of all, and in the life of others, right? But the shadow element, and this is a great reminder about the alchemist, the shadow element of an alchemist is when you're not using your alchemy, your gifts for the purest purpose. You're not tapping in and checking, okay, am I doing everything for the right motives? Am I doing everything from the right space? Am I doing it just for success? Or am I just doing it for financial gain, not actually to be of service? Or am I just doing it to appear as if I have more knowledge than I actually do have? And one of the things that sometimes comes up with the alchemist is you can imagine the little sorcerer, the little magician who is training up in his skills and is not quite fully skilled and is basically experimenting using magic and things that you really shouldn't be doing. That's almost an example. And also the negative aspect of the alchemist can be very easily how could you say, maybe persuaded or easily tempted by everyone that promises them instant success, instant glamour. Everything's about shiny objects, that type of thing. So if you're attracted to shiny objects or the latest thing that says that it's going to make you so much money, that's only the shadow element of the alchemist or the magician. Sometimes they can be easily swayed by this sort of, it's the flashiness and the glamour and the glitz, okay? The power within the alchemist is that they have, of all the archetypes, they have the most powerful gift to help people transform and use. They can use their gifts in such a powerful and positive and healthy way, and help people see that even in the darkest situations, that change and transformation is possible. And I think that's a really strong reminder at the moment, that is, first of all, remind yourself as an alchemist, your own alchemy, that no matter what challenges that you're facing at the moment, that you can transform and make that change. Now, alchemists and magicians actually find often manifesting very easy compared to other archetypes. So again, you're an example to other people that you can make those changes. But the key here is remembering that that's your strength. Maybe other people do not have that strength. They need the hope and maybe the inspiration and maybe the tools that you have. So it's about you remembering that that's part of your role and part of your gift, and maybe other people struggle with that. So it's remembering and appreciating that that's just part of your life and so purpose at the moment. It's part of, you're part of the jigsaw, And that's part of you, what you're here to share at the moment, okay? So just to remember that, okay? So we can see that again. Now, the next card that came up was I'm just going to take that off, the Child Divine, but it was actually the Divine Child, right? And that came up last week's reading, okay? And the Divine Child in many ways has a bit of the magical child, the innocent child, the nature child, the wounded child. But the difference between the Divine Child is that the Divine Child is kind of saved by God and can tap in to its own divinity and recognize that it comes from divinity, right? So this is really interesting because that came up last week, and it was a card that I got such powerful imagery come up, and I could feel such a strong energy when it came out last week. It was like it nearly knocked me over. It was that strong, and it felt that it was a really powerful message for light workers to tap in to their own divinity, not someone else's divinity, your divinity. Okay, you might look at that divinity as part of the whole, but it's about you looking and tapping into your divinity, right? And you are whole. And no matter what baggage that you seem to be carrying or feel that you've went through, right, that God and light has got your back. And what I saw last week in this card, and it's funny, I don't really see it as much this week, but I feel that the message has come through from last week, is that it was like the sun, the light, a golden healing light was at the back of your, like, almost it had your back, but it was basically completely a healing and transmuting what had went on behind you, as if to say, you know, look forward, go forward, you are fully supported and you're actually getting kind of pushed forward by the light. Okay, so it's to remind you that you're here and you're part of the light. And if you think about, you combine the two cards, the Alchemist is about using your light for the purest intention. And one of the easiest way to do that is every single day before you start your work, right? It's about getting into your heart, asking for pure guidance, and any action that you're going to take or any intentions that you have that day is to check in and ask that actually it comes from your purest intention, that it comes from the purest motive. Okay, every day I ask for guidance on what I should be doing, okay, and how I should be moving forward. And when we can do it from that way and ask for pure guidance to come in, and the strength and the light to come in to help us move from a point of a power of healing rather than our own fears or our shadow, we make such more powerful and wiser decisions, and then we are the light, we're coming from the light. So I think this is really, really important for you all now, and I've got a feeling this is really important for this month. So remember, use to tap into your divine child. And think about, and what I said last week was that the divine child has that pureness, right? It's pure intent, okay? It's coming from pure intent. The motives are coming from pure intent, okay? And if you can tap into that and use your alchemy gifts, your wisdom, your knowledge, the gifts you've experienced, the stories that you've experienced, and you can share those with people from a pure way out. You know, it's about helping you get out of the shadow part of the ego and to own that pureness, that godlike energy in the way that you work, so that you're sharing the light and you're being the light. Okay, so have a wonderful week. Bye for now.